Watch the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Next on Madden Football.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season, while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
What now?
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the end around, here comes Smith. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great, set.
Again, it's Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 49 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this accelerating, and off he goes. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle with Barkley. And running with power here. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Set.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw his car. Looking sideline, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now.
Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Great, set. Hey, 73.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
No touch that.
2nd and 10.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch that.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 2nd half begins with a run from Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Great, set. No touch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Carr now to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Carr to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run with Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 13-7, a minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Carr to throw. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Foster Moreau, 26 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a point. A minute 24 to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays.
That is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here we go. First and goal.
Right now.
Throwing his Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Groupie for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. This is 1st and 10.
No touch that. Y'all left Yanni. Yanni. Don't touch it.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 1st and goal.
Great. Set. Don't touch it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but